Roosevelt Quad.
I live in Roosevelt Quad.
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt. I live in Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
Chic 206.
Student leadership here at Stony Brook is primarily led by trends. People generally join the clubs that they feel are coolest or that they feel they'll have the most fun in. They join clubs that their friends are in. And there's been a decreasing trend in the amount of males in leadership roles in student clubs.
Because I feel like it empowers us females. I'm very happy to see that there are a lot of females leading clubs. I'm the president of ASU. There's a female running CSO. There's a female running HSO. And now it's like, I see more females taking control. I'm not seeing any males. I don't know, all the males, they're like followers. I don't see no leadership in the males.
I cannot say comfortably that the black men that I've met out here are followers. We might do things in unison, and it may be perceived that there's one leader and many followers, but in fact, it's multiple leaders moving as a unit. And that goes right on down through the years like that from the outside, because they might be wearing the same Letterman jackets or they might have the same hoodies on. But I mean, realistically, there's a lot of individuals out here, way more than I would have thought there would be.
We might go to the same events, we might have some of the same things that we in common that we like. That doesn't mean we're followers, just because we think alike. I feel like if it's something that girls don't necessarily agree with 100%, they're quick to throw a label like, oh, these guys are following. But if it benefited them, there would be no titles thrown around. It's really their anger, or not anger, I don't know. They're not feeling it basically. So they want to put a label on it, like, oh, these guys are followers, these guys are doing this, these guys are doing that. If it was helping you though, there'd be nothing to say.
I think people just fall into that role, and people have things that they may be passionate about that they aren't vocalizing, but when they find that group where they can express it most, then they're gonna go hard.
For example, the women, the expectations are too high for the men in the sense that a lot of women expect to meet their husband right away.
As far as what I expected out of black females coming here, I would say, to be honest, the only level that I was semi-let down by or disappointed in was how they looked physically, to be honest.
My expectation was, I thought it was about to be crazy. I thought it was about to be like one of those wavy schools. I didn't realize that there was so little black people on campus.
I really didn't have any expectations coming to college. I was just happy to be in college. So when I came to Stony, you know, I have a different take on, you know, Stony Brook than a lot of people. Like, people say they don't have fun, or I have fun all the time.
I feel like when people came here, it was, I don't know, like some underlying law that men, or the guys rather, they come out here and they're not looking for nothing serious. They're looking for that college-ish, that childish, that quick fling. And girls out here are looking for relationships, and you're not gonna get that from somebody that's not what they're looking for.
As I came on this campus, I realized how segregated it really was. You know, everybody got their own cliques, and
I had fun, you know, so as opposed to people saying, oh, everybody goes home. Who's everybody? You're talking about 6% of the campus that goes home, when there's still, you know, the Asians, the white people, or Indians that are having fun every weekend while we're at home complaining, tweeting about I hate Stony Brook. I have fun, you know. I'm enjoying my college experience.
As far as how they pursue their academics, I find that black women out here are very ambitious, even down to how they select their majors. But as far as how they look to me when I first came, even right through now, it's not what I thought it would be. Freshman year, there were a lot of attractive black women. Older black women.
I have nothing against, you know, biracial relationships, but one thing that I'm against is the black man bashing the black woman.
If your reasoning is because that's what you're attracted to, nobody can fault you for your own attraction. But if your reasoning is, like, black women are loud, or black women are too demanding, stop it. For that reason, that's where I feel like there should be a line drawn. Like, you should get to know.
And one thing that I also observe, which is crazy, is you'll come into an environment, probably your general body, and the males are on one side and the females are on the other side. This is college. You guys are supposed to interact, and males sit with a female, but
Within the Black community, I don't see relationship being as open as they could be.
On campus, I feel like there are a lot of relationships, but I feel like a lot of them are undercover.
I don't want to be in a relationship at Stony Brook, but the environment doesn't condone it. In the sense that you can be in a relationship, but you're kind of paranoid to see if people know about your relationship.
Or people are confused.
People, I say, more so scared to get into relationships as much as they would want to, but the reason they choose not to is because of the fact that they're scared, not scared of probably getting hurt, but they're scared of what people may say or think about them.
As soon as we get to college, everybody's like confused by their peers. That relationships rag or companies rag and stuff like that. I don't know.
It's whatever you make of it. If you guys want to do stuff on the low, then it's okay. Then that's okay. If you guys want to have an open relationship, then that's okay. Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, relationships definitely on this campus, especially, definitely something that's unfortunately frowned upon. I guess the culture on this campus is more so what people think. So people would, rather not be seen with girls that they're interested in, just based off of what their friends would tell them.
It's a college campus. You are here to be promiscuous. You are here to have fun. Do not get in a relationship. Point blank, period.
A lot of people don't want to get into a relationship because they're like, if anything falls out, they're going to see that person with. You just got to be mature and take a risk if you want to take a risk.
And as far as minority students, I feel like maybe towards the females, they attract a lot of females, but they don't really focus on the men. A lot of minority men are being left out of college, and I don't think Stony Brook really does what it can do to reach out to them.
I personally feel that Stony Brook University does not do enough to keep minority students or attract minority students.
Anyway, I feel like we need to go out and support each other, because without us, you don't really attract that many diverse people to these programs.
The difference between the classes that I have seen come after me, they weren't proactive with anything. When we saw them, it wasn't that we saw them because they were outside. We caught them outside.
So it's more in a sense like a need to go. So when I go to these programs, I really go more so because I feel like I have to. Because if we don't, who's going to come out to support us,
Sometimes you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're looking for things to do on a Saturday night, and it's almost like, please, somebody do something. Is it out of fear that you'll get in trouble, or is it just a lack of leadership on the campus? But definitely, I think the support it's the same people supporting the same things, because we kind of feel like if we don't support them, who's going to? And that's not the way it should be.
Let's say for college tours, I don't think Stony Brook does enough college tours. Well, they do college tours, but they don't go to the schools that are not most likely to go to college.
And I feel like when I was a freshman, the popular people, they used to reach out a little bit more to everyone. So now there's a big divide between people, and a lot of people just don't come out and support. It's the same people at every program and the same people at every event.
I guess Black people, Spanish people tend to stay in their own bubble and feel that, I guess, their impact on the campus is how they affect their immediate communities, as opposed to affecting the entire campus. That's why I respect everybody that tries to go out to different clubs, organizations on campus that is outside of their comfort zone.
A lot of students complain about the cost of education rising, but a lot of students take for granted some of the things that we have on Stony Brook campus. The food resources that we have here aren't available through a lot of other universities.
Whereas the Black organizations and clubs, they try their best to go to high schools in the poverty zone and bring those students out here to see what college is about, because they do have an option of applying for financial aid or EOP. But
minority community in general plays a huge impact on Stony Brook campus. Definitely the biggest events are thrown by us. We may not garner the biggest amount of people just based off of the ratio of people that go to Stony Brook, but we definitely play a huge role on this campus. Without us, there's a lot of things that wouldn't go down, whether it be step shows, whether it be plays, weekends. We have weekends.
The friends that are around you, make sure they respect your values and who you are, because you're going to need that. No matter what you decide, you want your friends to be a support system, and to catch you when you're falling as well.
You know, be who you are. Don't feel like you have to dumb yourself down or bring yourself up to be a regular Stony Brook student. If you're a nice person, be a nice person when you get here.
Like, be yourself. Like, don't try to let what other people think about you, or don't let a judgment from somebody else towards you guide what type of life you're gonna live.
The world's bigger than you. It's Stony Brook, the whole Stony Brook community is basically a microcosm, you know. So what you do affects a lot of people. That there's a commitment toward black male recruitment and retention, as well as graduation. The things we do with EOP, as far as the high school initiatives, that we go out to the high schools and let them know about EOP, as well as our male recruitment weekend that we have coming up pretty soon. Are we doing enough? No, I don't think we're ever doing enough. I don't think there ever be a time when we say enough. When we think it's enough, that's when we fail. So I think the initiatives are there, but I think we still need to kind of put some more gasoline on that fire. We still need to do a lot more to make sure and keep people accountable for the initiatives that we put in place. And it's going to be important for you as college students to make sure that you leave the books for the person who's coming behind you, to make sure that you let them know what they need to keep doing as you graduate and go on to become a professional and a future Stony Brook alum. But first and foremost, you have to care for each other. You got to care for yourself. You have to understand you got to care for those that are coming behind you. And if you understand that and have that at the forefront of whatever you do with your organizations, your planning, your events, I think you will definitely you'll see less of a facade of unity, but you'll understand what unity really means as far as just collaborating, enjoying each other's diversity, enjoying each other's company, and really looking forward to leaving a legacy when you graduate and come back. That is something that you put in place that you know that you have a lot of pride in, and you know what? That's the greatest feeling you can ever feel as a Stony Brook alum, as a Stony Brook student, to know that you have something that no one can ever destroy, take away.
And then to know that Reverend Al Green was here. I'm so in love with you. Love and happiness. But wait a minute, something's going wrong. Someone's on the phone, 3 o'clock in the morning, yeah, talking about how she can make it right, yeah, yeah. Happiness is when you really feel good about somebody. There's nothing wrong being in love with someone, yeah. Oh, baby, love and happiness. Love and happiness. Oh. I'll be good to you. We'll be together, yeah, to see each